These are some of the sights and sounds of Pennhurst. The conditions were already overcrowded.
In the 18th century, the mentally retarded were often ignored, punished, and exploited. Things are supposed to be different. When the answers to the problem of mental retardation were considered to be segregation and sterilization. The children, as they are all called, who are rotting in their cages, cribs, and beds, can thank society for their dreadful plight.
There was a long string of abuse and neglect that happened here. The treatment that these individuals were getting here was a violation of human rights. I was really skeptical up until this point. We decided to very quickly leave. The most terrifying experiences I had ever had.
That's so scary. What the fuck?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're headed to Pennhurst.
I'm so excited to go back. It's been almost 4 years, and I have never been more excited to go back to any location ever. So
I'm excited to go because you guys talk about it so much, and I want to see. I want to see for myself and put myself to the test.
Yeah, it's 4 years, and I just feel like last time we weren't as prepared as we are now. So hopefully we'll get more stuff tonight.
Exactly.
So we'll be more prepared for sure.
Yep.
That's for definite. Pennhurst Asylum, an absolute staple and turning point in our journey as Blood Moon. We've come so far since then and look forward to putting our skills and knowledge to the test.
My name is Autumn Werner. I've been hanging around since 2012. We opened in 1908 as the Eastern Pennsylvania State Institution for the Feeble-Minded and Epileptic, which at the time, feeble-mindedness was a term for any sort of neurodivergence, and the idea that individuals with autism or Down syndrome or you name it, they were here. And while it included epilepsy as a seizure disorder, as we know it today, it also covered a wide range of physical mobility disorders as well, being cerebral palsy, MS, Tourette's, as much as drooling too much got you in here. And so these individuals weren't criminal and they weren't psychiatric. In fact, actually, they were oftentimes in situations where psychiatric patients were brought here, they were filed out relatively quickly because we had such a massive population here that needed care.
Despite patients not being criminally insane, the legislature wrote this place to be just that. Even doctors and nurses treated these patients as criminals, whether they realized it or not. These patients today would have been accepted into society, but grew up in an era where they were thought to be less than human.
Most of what we find Pennhurst is based in the ideals of eugenics and isolating and secluding these individuals in order to eventually sterilize them and extinguish them.
On top of the abuse, Pennhurst suffered from underfunding, overcrowding, and understaffing. At one point, it was one nurse for every 150 patients. Animals at the local zoo were treated better in their cages than the patients at Pennhurst were. It's been reported that patients that chewed on things or bit staff members would just get all of their teeth ripped out. This is one of many examples of abuse that occurred here.
In 1968, Bill Baldini from NBC came in after a string of rather allegations of abuse and neglect here. And he comes in with a camera crew and just films the open wards. And what he saw was appalling enough for him to make an expose that consisted of multiple parts. In fact, he was so taken back by what he saw that he wasn't even able to finish it.
These are some of the sights and sounds of Pennhurst, the state institution for the mentally retarded. It's located in Spring City, Chester County. In 1908, when the institution first opened, the man in charge bitterly complained to the state that the conditions were already overcrowded.
Through that expose, we finally see a court case arise in the mid-70s. It was actually a landmark court case in the Supreme Court that decides that institutionalization, as we know it today, is unconstitutional. In fact, that the treatment that these individuals were getting here was a violation of human rights. And so that kind of lends itself to the beginning of the closure of Pennhurst. Another Supreme Court case goes through in the 70s, the case of Nicholas Romeo versus Youngberg, which was an abuse case and a restriction case as well.
Can I stop you real quick?
Yeah.
I just heard a door open.
Our door just opened. Was that up here?
No,
I don't know.
It's probably downstairs.
I heard it open.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard it creak too.
or was there a boom?
That's gonna pick it up on there, right?
yeah, no, I heard it loud, like very
Dude,
loud.
it was like a bang, like someone like opened it, and then it was like working
This
back.
week.
Nicholas Romeo versus Youngberg, which was an abuse case. Nicholas Romeo versus Youngberg, which was an abuse case.
Was that, I could not tell if that was either that way or if that was
I can't tell. I
think it was downstairs. I heard something going upstairs.
Yeah, they love interrupting. I would say that. They're good at that. It was Nicholas Romeo, right?
Correct.
Got you. All right, let's get back. But Nicholas Romeo was, has literally been recorded getting over 50 toilet brush wounds beaten into his back. It's a long string of abuse and neglect that went on here due to the extraordinary overcrowding and the severe underfunding, with, after administrative costs, individuals only getting 70 cents a day to live off of.
By 1987, Pennhurst finally closed its doors, and the patients were relocated to modern homes and facilities. Throughout its many painful years of operations, well over 10,000 patients lived here, and somewhere between 2,500 and 5,000 died here. Tonight, we'll be investigating several buildings on property. The Mayflower, a patient dormitory building that has two main spirits. On the third floor, a patient named Emily, who likes to run around in the halls. In the basement, a malevolent male spirit named the King. The Devon, another dormitory building and the biggest one in the facility. A section of the basement was a play area for children patients. This is now referred to as Candyland. Spirits tend to be very, very active down here. The hospital. This building was built in 1949 as an extension to the original. 2 rooms in this section were dedicated to those who caught tuberculosis. It was also used for other surgeries, dental work, and minor medical reasons. And the tunnels, which connects all the buildings together, even those we don't have access to. We'll be starting our night in the Mayflower Building to do our solos.
Okay. This is scary.
Alright, best of luck.
Wow, thanks. The second cat ball was like after the flux went. Hi! The ball after the flux went off. How are you? Do you like the cat balls? There's a bunch of different balls all along the hallway. Hi. I don't know if that was a settle or. Ooh. But the ball after the flux went off. So that's really cool. Ooh. Oh my god. Well, my name's Emily. I hear that there's someone here named Emily. And be cool to get to meet. Yeah, there's cat ball's second one in that doorway is going off again. The one after the flux. I can hear you, and I'm not here to hurt you. And the cat ball just went off again. Oh my god, it sounded like it was in the room behind the camera. There's walking down there. There's walking down that hallway. I hear a lot of motion down this hallway. Yep, I see you. It's okay. Thank you. The cat ball after the flux is going off again. Emily, are you here with me? I'm hearing like noises, so. Oh my god, red flux. Hi! Well, now you can see what the flux can do, that triangle thing. If you go on the other side, it'll light up green. Ooh, that was a good noise down there. I really appreciate you communicating with me. Something down the hallway. Whoever's down this hallway over here, can you come out, please? I'd like to talk to you. Second cat ball went off. Yeah, can you tell your friends to come out and talk too? You're so talkative and I appreciate it. I'd love to talk to some more people. I really want to communicate with Emily if I can. I feel like we could have a nice bond. I think they're going up the stairs. Hello? Hello? It's as cold as fuck! This one didn't go off. Okay. The flux went off red one time. So that was kind of scary because it was very scary sounding. So it's not that cat ball right there after the flux, it's the one in that doorway. So I kept missing it was the second one after the flux, but it's the one after that. So the third ball, sorry everybody, kept going off like crazy. Crazy. I heard a lot of like footsteps. There's something in this room. Like a spirit? You heard a loud bang? I heard like a bang and I'm like, you can come out, like, you know. And I don't know if that flux went off because of, but the door didn't open, so you never know though. Right. So it could have been that, or it could have been something coming this way, but yeah.
My heart rate is probably going crazy because I'm terrified. Oh, flux went off. Thank you for walking there. Can you make the other side go to red? I feel more comfortable standing than I do sitting, so on the count of 3, can you make it go off? 1, 2, 3. Heard something down there. Sorry, I'm fine. I'm just trying this, so I want to see if I have anxiety. That's why I'm checking. Heard that. Thank you. I swear it sounded like the flux went off, but the flux didn't go off. Shut up. The flux just went off to red immediately after I said that. Coming up?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
So I don't even know what I was saying. The flux went off. I went to green.
Okay.
Probably like a minute or 2 after you guys like went back downstairs. And then towards the end, probably like 2 minutes ago, I recorded my phone to make sure that it was red, but whatever. Anyways, so the flux wasn't going off. I was also talking about the documentary. I wanted to let them know that I watched that. I felt bad for them, like they didn't deserve any of that. And I let them know I was sorry and stuff like that. God, what did I say? I said like, I said, the flux hasn't gone off for a while, can you make it go off? Instantly went to red. And I went like, oh my God, thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, we have to be quiet too, because he's gonna hear everything through that.
I'm going to hear every little bit of stuff.
That wasn't any of us.
Okay.
Green flux. Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Have fun hanging out with Zach.
I just heard footsteps to my right. Just heard footsteps again. There's a little shuffle. Just heard a tap. Another shuffle. Another shuffle. Sort of bang. That might have been them though. The flux just lit up green, confirming it's them. My foot is to the right of the flux right now, so there's no way that was me, and my foot hasn't moved. I just got goosebumps, and it actually feels a little colder down here now. Are you right in front of me? Again, another scuffle. Don't know if it was my left or right. Keep hearing the same noise. Can you let me know where you're at? I just heard a footstep to my right. That's insane. You're to my right, right? Yep. I heard it again. It's over here. Another shuffle. It honestly sounds like it's getting closer, and that's what's freaking me out the most. Okay, so that little shuffling noise I'm hearing, it happens every 40 or so seconds. I just counted and traced it. Every time it happens every 40 seconds. So it's something down here that's not necessarily paranormal. So that's debunked right there. I just need to figure out what it is. I don't know what the noise is, but it happens every 40 seconds. Paranormal is so random that it's hard to say that that is just paranormal, that it's going to happen every 40 seconds. Right there, that noise right there happens every 40 seconds or so. There was a lot of noises going on down here, back and forth between this hallway down the tunnel system and going on down this hallway. However, there was one noise that I kept hearing, and it sounds just like this.
Like dragging their feet?
Yeah. A lot of that actually, and one of them I've actually like debunked as not being paranormal, but there was other noises just like it.
Okay.
So the one thing that I debunked, it was a constant, it was the same noise, it was like, right? But I noticed it was always one, and I started counting. The next time I heard it, I said, okay, 40 seconds. So from that one, I counted to 40, and if it happened again, it's not paranormal. Counted to 40, it happened again, not paranormal. I'd like to figure out what it is down this hallway that keeps doing it. Let's stop right here. That's so weird. I've been recording for a minute and I haven't heard it yet. So everyone just be quiet real quick. Okay, it was from this direction, right?
Yeah. I heard it back there.
No, I heard it.
You heard it in front of us?
Yes.
I heard it back there.
In there?
I heard something
I know.
like a whistle there, and then I heard something in here.
Dude, what could that be?
What that was like happening just now, that noise, that wasn't paranormal, and I can't determine that as paranormal because it was a constant automatic noise, you know, but there was other things that were said. Like I just heard a noise down that way. It sounded like a little shuffle. But let's move to the Devon building, and yeah.
I remember being in here.
Is this where we were when the door slammed?
We were, I think.
I think this is where we were.
I think we were in this area right here. I remember I was standing against that wall, and then we heard it coming from, I think, that way. Like, that way over there was the door slammed, not that way. Oh, it was me that way.
Maybe it was this way, I don't know.
Can you make that REM pod go off? All you gotta do is touch it. What is that?
It kind of sounds like running, but it's not.
Dude, something is in there. That was creepy. Did you hear that?
In there?
Yes! You didn't hear that?
I heard it from over there.
No, I heard creaky over there, but back there.
It literally sounded like clapping almost. It sounded just like
I heard it over that way.
Dude, I'm over there, and then it went over there.
What is a panic attack? That was creepy.
Did you hear the bang over that way just now?
This is on.
No.
What the hell is that? That's the same
Is it
sound.
dripping?
That is exactly what we heard.
That's the same sound, dude.
Is it like a dripping?
Is it a bad flag?
I know, it sounded like it was coming down the hallway and
That's what I'm
almost...
saying. It sounded like it got louder and quieter.
It was
That's what we were hearing.
That's it.
That's what we were hearing.
Fuck
Debunked.
I'm walking around this
These walls are so scary. It's like hard to tell on camera.
You want to change it?
If it'll focus, there's just murals of like
Something like that.
on this.
No.
Oh. Toys everywhere for little kids. So sad. Oh my god, the head is off of this doll.
That's so scary. What the fuck?
Dude, the whole ear is off of it.
Fireworks?
Probably.
I hear boom, 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 boom.
That doesn't sound like either of those.
What that boom? But it sounds like it's out here.
It sounds like rolling above us.
I haven't heard the fireworks since before my solo.
Yeah, that's
So I don't know if they stopped. I feel like it's also late for fireworks too. It's after midnight.
It's too late for fireworks. It sounds like something rolling above us.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You okay?
I'm good. That was fun. I was like, oh my god, my arm was like
slow too.
that was fun though.
Go. Oh.
I would say this building.
I'm like, go away. I can't. I can't.
It can be very what?
That hallway
Oops, sorry.
Hi, my friends. Remember that there's two wings. We only went down one last time. There's another one to your right. Oh.
Dude, I'm scared. I feel really, like, not safe in this building.
Like not safe as in like what?
Like, I don't know, I just feel like evil shit happened in here. Like, I don't know, I just don't feel like safe. Like, I just feel like if something's in here, it doesn't mean any good, it means harm. Oh. Is this filming?
No.
No, that was. Hi.
Hi, thank you for making that go off.
That was kind of scary because I was just next to it.
I mean, it was right as I was talking about if it means harm.
Oh, there's a basement.
Yeah.
It goes down.
That's fucking scary.
Whoa, that's creepy.
I'm ready to go. Oh my god.
This is my kitchen.
Yes.
What were these in here? Did she say?
Freezers.
Freezers? Cool.
Won't you provide?
Oh my
It was like
god.
a straight sentence, same voice. Won't you provide?
What do you want us to provide you?
Gave me goosebumps. Holy shit.
I have goosebumps too. What do you want us to provide? Do you want medicine? And then there's one on this bed. Can you make any of them go off?
Can you hear me?
We
How it sounded.
I can't hear you, but Zach can. He's wearing the headphones.
you can talk to Zach through the static waves of the radio and he can hear you that way.
Very, very quiet. It said there's people.
Are you talking about us?
Alright, I don't want to say that it said it, but it did sound like it just said my name, where it was like a male voice, but it was like, Zach.
Just got the goosebumps.
Very, very quiet. Could have been an ad, said love me.
Did you not get any love here? Did you want us to love you and care for you because no one else did?
You at least feel a little love from us. Especially from these two. They came back. They enjoyed their time here so much that they
Alright, again, I don't want to assume that it said it, but it sounded very, very quiet and very, very distant. And it sounded like it said Carly.
Okay.
It was the same voice that
Hold
kind of
on,
said
wait.
my name. That's why I don't
Remember
want
how
to
I
assume
said
that
they
it's
came
saying
back?
that.
They came back.
Stop.
It's It's okay. It's okay.
I think ever said my name before.
I know I'm not a familiar face. Do you happen to know my name?
It was that same staticky voice that just came back. I hadn't heard it in a while, and it sounded like it said, "Can you turn the camera off?" But it kind of sounded like it started to get more staticky as it went on. But that's what it sounded like it was going to say.
Are you talking about my camera?
That was a really creepy voice that just said, "I am." So this is the dental room right here. Basically what happened in this room is during operations, if a patient was caught teething on things, chewing on stuff, biting other patients, biting staff members, they would bring them in this room, put them in the chair that was sitting right here. They took the chair out, the chair's no longer in here. And what they would do is they would just rip their teeth out. Just rip it out. And just, from my understanding, just throw it. Just throw it out in the hallway and stuff. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. But it is proven fact that they would rip patients' teeth out so that way they would stop biting and teething on things. So we're going to do an Estes method in here and see what happens. Sounded like an old man voice said present, and then someone just said weird.
Is that weird? Are we weird because we have all this gear and all this equipment that you're not used to? You can play with our equipment.
Where are you at?
Are you asking one of your friends where they're at?
Heard a voice say, "You're at Penn." I don't know.
Are we at Pennhurst? Is that what you meant to say? Yep.
Child voice just said, "Ew."
I heard that.
That was weird.
Dude, I'm like, I have the fucking goosebumps. Look at my hair.
Somebody said stable.
Can you touch that capo right there? There's also a flashlight right by that mirror. If you touch it, the top, it'll turn and it'll turn on. Can you touch either of them?
What the fuck? Did you hear that?
I heard that. Turn and it'll turn on. Can you touch either of them?
What the fuck? Is that you out in the hallway?
A male voice came through. I don't know what it said.
Feel free to join us in here.
Almost there.
Oh, residual.
Fuck.
Residual.
Dude, I'm scared. I don't like it in here.
Why did you rip people's teeth out?
In jail.
Why are you bothering these patients? They just want to live their lives and get back to society.
You want me to?
That sounds like a threat to a patient. Like.
Please don't.
No, we got some residual.
Dude, the goosebumps.
I do have, I'm getting goosebumps too. Ooh.
I just started tearing up. That is so weird. Oh my god.
Why did you feel the need to mess with the patients? Did it bring you joy?
Whoa. It's like a super deep voice and it was like, "You're mine." Same voice, good.
Who are you talking about?
Tell me.
Tell you what? What do you want to know?
Run.
You need to show us why. We need to hear you, see you.
Leave.
You need to give us a reason why.
It's the same like male voice and it honestly almost sounds like a doctor, like a scholar voice. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Beautiful.
I don't know how I'm feeling, honestly.
Well, we're gonna go to the tunnels first, and then we're gonna go to Mayflower. Keep investigating there, because I feel like we're getting a lot of stuff there. But the infirmary did not disappoint. So I'm really happy we got to investigate this place. So,
Especially with the Estes method and everything like that.
so let's head back in the golf cart, and we're gonna head to the tunnel system. So, let's go.
So now, how they use the tunnel systems to transport patients? Like, I asked Carly, like, did you think did they have like outdoor free time? Like, kind of like
Probably were allowed outdoor at some point, but I'm just saying, like, they would transport patients through here as well. This right here.
fresh. Oh, that leads to a different one.
Rockwell. That was the Rockwell building, that's why it's bricked off. This is the building that's torn down right now.
Building R. That makes sense, this is building R.
Yeah, so that's why it's bricked off right there, is because that was to the Rockwell building.
Oh, is it completely like brigade? Oh, it is completely brigade.
Yeah, so that would have been Rockwell right there, but that was torn down. It was right next to the cafeteria building that got torn down. So this would be Quaker right here. Giant spider right there.
Oh!
Spider or cricket spider?
Cricket spider. Is anyone in the Quaker building?
That sounded like something was being thrown in the rock. Dude, that was a cough.
Hey, Autumn?
Oh.
Were you making noises down there?
No, I'm sitting outside the tunnel asylum.
Did you just like cough?
No.
Did you hear a cough?
No.
What the
Dude,
fuck?
that was clearly a cough.
That cricket spider's ready
It was
to
like
jump.
That was right behind it too. Do it again.
Who's in there?
Can you make that noise again if you're behind this?
Can you tap twice if you're a female and once if you're a male? That was loud.
That was loud and that was one.
You said one for male, right?
Yep. 1 if you're a patient or 2 if you're a staff member?
Patient.
2.
That was two?
I only heard one.
It was when you started talking, the second one. Yeah. 1 if you're a nurse, 1 if, or 2 if you're a doctor. Nurse. That was really separated from each other. The biggest thing is I don't know if it's water dripping,
Or
but
there's
like
something.
the response is coming through, like.
Well, it sounded like it went this way and got closer right here, like on this side, like on the other side.
But it's not right against this. Building T.
Tinnica.
Tinnica?
What was the building used for?
A variety. Like mostly residential ward. The last known use for it in T1 was a girls' crib ward. The boys upstairs were blind.
What was the basement area of it?
I think it was a workshop of some kind. Yeah, Tinnicum was the one that had a dental office in it. It was kind of like their makeshift like infirmary before they had the hospital.
Okay.
So perhaps it was something like that.
Let us know you're here. If you want to make a noise, slam a door, just let us know you're here.
Feel free to join us over here, you guys. There's no need to worry or be scared.
Dude, what the fuck was that though?
No, but I feel like we should go to the center hallway.
The center of it?
Yes, because that
We
is.
can go where we did Autumn's interview.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
can do
Want
that.
to try that? That was like.
One was in
footsteps
here,
down.
but it was down that way. I keep hearing stuff down that way.
Yeah, I'm hearing it that way, like past.
Let's move. Yeah, but how are we gonna see?
We'll see it. The reflect. We'll see it go off.
Yeah.
They flew right by our heads. Why would I not freak out? Did you see the bats?
Yeah, I was doing my solo and it flew around me.
I know, but it flew right at our heads and
Sit down and it won't bug you. I promise.
I don't care. That was scary. I don't care.
It's okay. Can we talk to whoever was talking to me earlier with those cat balls?
That was down there, and
I heard a voice down there.
I heard a voice.
I heard the boom boom boom, and then I heard like a male voice down that way. Well, how'd it go?
I think it went amazing. First time being here, and I was most definitely not disappointed.
I can't even explain how amazing this was. This was my second time coming back. This was my first investigation ever, and we got so much more this time, and I was so happy.
because this place holds a special place in my heart, and it was just absolutely amazing, and I just love it here.
Would you ever come back?
I would definitely come back. I mean, come on, this place is like amazing, and the activity is crazy. We heard so much stuff, and I definitely want to see what more would happen if we stayed here another night.
Of course. I feel like I say I'd come back to every location, but this one specifically, because just all that has happened, I most definitely want to investigate more and dig deeper in.
Our night had come to an end and was much more active this time around. We definitely put our new skills and knowledge to use and ended up with great results. And as Carly said, this place holds a very special spot in our hearts, and it's no doubt that we'll return again.
Go ahead.